Love online, or is it a recipe for disaster? A female blogger set up an over-the-top dating profile to see just how low guys would go, and well, they went there. She's here with me taking your calls, 855-DR-Drew5. Do you have an internet dating horror story, or perhaps a success story? Start dialing, 855-DR-Drew5. A lot of people these days are using social media when looking for love. Now, when you did you find a mate, or did you find liars, losers, and just danger? Share it here with us, your online stories. Call us at 1-855-DR-Drew5. Back with me is my co-host from Loveline, Simone Bienne. And joining us is Alyssa Kramer, who is the young lady who posted the fake profile on OkCupid.com, an online dating service. The character she created was named Marla. She was desperate for love. And Alyssa, what made you do this, and what did you find out?
I created Marla just for fun, and I've been doing this fake advice column for a humor website called slacktory.com. And the fake advice column was doing pretty well, and it's basically this character. She's a hot mess, and she gives people the worst advice ever, and fails at life consistently, but has no perception of that. So I wanted to expand her as a character and see what else she could do, and I really was interested in getting her to communicate with people. So I just thought to do a fake profile, and it originally started out as something for my own amusement, because I know making a profile on, like a fake profile, isn't anything necessarily new or original, and probably something that a 27-year-old such as myself should be doing in her free time. But so it was for my own amusement, and then the conversations got to be so entertaining that I thought it was worth sharing.
And Alyssa, have you ever dated online yourself in real life?
Yeah, I tried it once about 2 years ago, and I have to say it was a complete opposite experience for me. I went into it with a little bit of hesitation, just based on the stigma or whatever that's attached to it, and I had a completely normal experience, which makes me think that the way you set your profile up kind of determines the response you get.
Oh, interesting. Well, let's talk to Tia in Massachusetts, who wants to ring in on this topic. She's actually on Skype. There she is. Hey, Tia, what happened with you?
Yeah, so I met a guy. We had plans to go out, and then we went to go out, and he told me that he died.
He died?
Yeah, that was the text. He said that it was his dad texting me, and that he had actually passed away.
And so what'd you do?
I actually called his work, and he answered the phone, and I basically hung up on him.
Oh my goodness, Simone, what do we do with these screwballs?
Oh, for goodness sake! Yeah, what a screwball! Just get back in your box or your coffin, as I would say. My goodness, you poor women. If you're gonna lie, just be gentle, be kind, and be realistic. We're not fools, guys. And if you don't want to date us, that's okay. But have some testicles. Sorry.
Well, that is something.
Some better excuses.
Well, that's something earlier on the program. Somebody was saying, man, I wish they would just be more straightforward and honest. And this would be an opportunity for that. Tia, you could have handled it, right?
Yeah.
Have you found any better prospects online since then? Or are you still fearful now?
I wouldn't say fearful, just even more cautious.
All right. Thank you, Tia. I'm going to go to Catherine in Wisconsin. Catherine, what do you have?
Well, I went on an online dating service. Mm-hmm. I spoke to a gentleman for about 2 weeks, and then I decided that I would meet with him. I had about 300 people ask me to meet me, but I chose this person because he claimed to be a gentleman, and he claimed to open doors for women, and et cetera, et cetera. I was very hesitant about where to meet him. On a whim, I decided one day, okay, I'll just go and call him, and I'll see if he wants to meet. We met in a park where there were children across the street, meaning it was a nice, safe area. It was during the daytime.
Catherine, you're going to have to get right to it. What happened?
Well, he stuck his tongue down my throat. He asked if he could give me a kiss, and I've had my tonsils taken out when I was 17. I want to know, is there anybody you can trust on websites?
From online. Simone, what do you think about that?
Oh, I just love the fact that you gave us the details that you had your tonsils taken out, because I was just thinking, you know, tonsil hockey, as you call it here. I think I actually said to my now husband, I don't kiss, I don't do tongues. This was the first night I met him, I court. And that's what I suggest.
Second night, though, was all tongue. Second night, the complete tongue.
No, second meeting was a little bit of, you know, hand holding and all of that. I just think take your time, but lay it out from the off chance. And if a guy isn't interested in that, then goodbye, good riddance, because there will be plenty of guys who will wait for
Simone,
you.
you'd agree with me. We've taken the model of courtship out of the relationship building process. And the fact is, how else do you figure out who you want, who you are with relationships without this procedure? Let's call it something other than courtship, because young people don't seem to like that. But we need a procedure to evaluate one another.
Well, you and I will create that tonight. We'll think about that, and we will get back to you, because we do need a new name for courtship. You need to keep it slow.
We'll talk about it on Loveline tonight, so people need to tune in to Loveline or go to lovelineshow.com. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you, Simone. Next up, I'm answering your questions about anything at all. We're going to do the mixed bag. Start dialing now, 855-DR-Drew 5, and we're back after this.